There's not enough to feed all the villagers.
Then we'll give it to the families with young children first.
No, we need more food.
No, we need to find the sheriff.
I don't care about the sheriff.
All right. Then you don't care about Nottingham.
The leadership is not necessarily a negotiated settlement. He is the leader. And of course, people get cross about that and resist that and reject that and ultimately betray that for some characters.
I can't let people starve.
And I won't go against Robin's orders.
Why?
Because he's right. And he's our leader.
Leaders can be wrong.
Little John doesn't see why they're trying to save the sheriff. I mean, he understands, but he doesn't. You know, he says, "Look, there's an immediate problem. There are some hungry people. That's what we're supposed to. That's our job. We deal with that. We don't go helping the castle team solve their problems."
We got a camp in the forest.
There's a camp. I mean, you know, this show needed some more camp. So, yeah. No, we've got a home now, which does have an effect on the Merry Men, definitely.
Yeah.
I think there were, well, certainly Much was always searching for home in the first one, but now he's got his own kitchen and...
Okay. Well, you said chicken. Well, it's a pretty small chicken, Much.
Yeah, again.
And have you seen in the trees? No squirrels lately?
We were very itinerant last year, sort of on a band of kind of renegades on the run, and this time we've decided to set up base in this very cleverly disguised camp that
It is quite clever, actually.
Will designs.
Miraculously creative.
And it's got all sorts of things. It's got a working toilet, a dartboard, I think.
Hammock.
And a big sort of cooking range to
It's got an L-shaped kitchen.
We knew we wanted somewhere that they could have as their sort of base. And we looked at the possibility of building a set here. And in the end we didn't, partially because it would be expensive, and partially because we don't have a studio as such, so it would have been on the back lot here. So it would have been equally open to the wind and the rain and all the rest, because it's a real old forest, you know, and it's hard physical work. But there's something irreducibly both magical and real about the scale of that forest. And we found various sites for the camp. One we went for in the end was this one that is sort of almost in a ravine, which tells, I think, very clearly the idea that you can't stumble across it if you happen to be walking through the forest, that it's very well protected and it's very invisible to the casual observer.
Great work, Will.
Oh, there's nothing.
Genius! I love our camp!
No, it's brilliant, our Outlaws camp. I think the idea of it's perfect because last year we just had to we were like nomads, you know, we kept on having to move around from kind of camp to camp and not be stuck in one place. And now they've kind of set up route, and Muchie's got his kitchen, he's cooking, there's a toilet, they've got an alarm ring, and they've all got kind of hammock beds.